Next up on WTV, a multi-school art show, chess on campus, and this week's edition of My Life As. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Thursday, April 27th, and I'm Varun Saravanan with today's Daily Update, brought to you by Wingspan TV. When the 2022-2023 school calendar first came out, this Friday was potentially a day off as it was a bad weather makeup day. But that day off is gone. WTV's Saravanan explains.
Bad weather canceled school January 31st to February 3rd. Frisco ISD applied for a waiver from the Texas Education Agency that allowed the district to not make up the canceled school days. However, school was also canceled on March 3rd, for which the FISD did not apply for a waiver. And in order to meet the minimum school day requirement, FISD will utilize the bad weather makeup day, which means school will be in session. Because of this, teachers and students will have B-days back-to-back on Thursday and Friday this week. Teachers plan to use their extra B-day to help students with their upcoming exams.
Yeah, so I'm going to utilize my extra B-day just to do some housekeeping items for my kids in regards to STAR testing and AP testing next week. So we're going to make sure that we go through all of the different day of testing things that students need to know.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Saravanan.
Art students on campus are collaborating with elementary and middle school students in an art show. WTV's Aditi Shah has the details.
Elementary school students have drawn monsters for an art project, and instead of hanging their art up at school, it's been moved to middle and high schoolers. The drawings are then used by the older students as inspiration for their own monster art pieces, and there's a showcase to bring these works to the public.
I just hope that kind of the community can see kind of the different stages of art in our area here, because we're going to start with like the elementary school kids, third and fourth graders drawing a monster, all the way up to like some of the eighth graders doing their artwork, and then having some of our advanced Art 1 students kind of showcase some of their skills.
Even though the elementary drawing is the basis of her work, freshman MK Saisel thinks she could add her own touch.
I feel really good about my work. I think it's pretty close to the original piece, but at the same time it has some of my own creativity and things that I'd like to put in a monster.
The show is today from 5:30 to 6:30 at Vandeventer. Reporting for WTV, I am Aditi Shah.
Go to the downtown area of any major city, and there's a good chance you will stumble across a game of chess being played in a park. But here on campus, you may be more likely to find someone playing chess on their phone. WTV's Harikram has a story.
Invented multiple centuries ago, chess is played by 600 to 7 million enthusiasts around the world, according to chess.com, Junior Akash Bhagavati being one of them.
So chess is a really important game to me because I've been playing it ever since I was 7 years old. I actually went to a summer camp which taught me how to play the rules of chess. It's fun to be able to play a game of chess with your friends, and it's really, really good, and it helps bring you closer together.
Recently, chess appears to be growing in popularity among students on campus, as you see students playing it on their phone, individually or with friends, after having their work done.
I think people just like it because it's relaxing and kind of has an abundance of possibilities to play. So yeah, I think Liberty kids kind of like those strategic games, and I think chess is one of them.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Haris Rahman.
On this week's edition of My Life As, WTV takes a look at the life of Color Guard member Caroline Wolf.
It is currently audition season, meaning we are just trying to recruit new people and help them understand what Color Guard is. As an officer, my role is to help out everybody and just be a leader. So I have to come up a little bit earlier sometimes to make sure we're all ready and just let people in. But to start our day, we start with a warm-up and it's just a quick stretch. And then we move on to technique like cones and drop spins. Currently we're working on cones, which is a very basic color art skill. And then we are working on spirit show, which is something we do during football games. And audition season isn't anything crazy for us. It's really just trying to help people who want to join understand what we do and see if they like what we're doing. But as an officer, for me, it's just a time period for me to get better at my technique and help out others, and we get to recruit.
New head coach, new team. Softball is entering a new era, and making history as they look to win their first ever playoff game tonight. WTV's Ryan Shapiro has the details.
After years of missing the playoffs, softball beat Independence on April 19th, 11-9, clinching the first ever playoff appearance in school history.
Yeah, so that was always a goal of ours for this entire season, and then to find out that it was the first time in school history was just super exciting. It was really exciting for the girls. It was exciting for me too, but I mainly attribute everything this season to the girls.
Now, the Redhawks are ready to take the field for the team's first ever playoff game. Clinching a playoff berth was the goal, but finding out it was the first time the program actually secured a playoff spot was an added bonus.
I think it was pretty cool because it's just cool being able to be a part of it and being able to be the first team to do it. I'm really proud of just this team because it's just great that we got to make it for the first time in history and make history together.
Blending a roster of youth and experience, team chemistry has had a large impact on the team, according to Higgs.
They really kind of bought in because they understood chemistry is important. They understood chemistry is what's needed, at least on the field. I tell them all the time, you don't have to be best friends, but you at least need to have each other's back on the field. And so they've really bought into that aspect, and I'm proud of them.
Palmer thinks the team has become almost like a family.
I think team chemistry has had a big part in this season. We just really act as a family, and we've worked together so well this season. I think it's really shown out on the field.
Higgs feels that the main reason she was able to bring a winning season for her team was because of the girls' hard work.
So I really attribute this season to the girls buying into what I've been teaching, and that's just hard work.
As they enter playoffs, Hansen has a simple goal.
I hope we just play like we have been in the games that we do good, and just play how we usually play.
This may be the team's first trip to the playoffs, but Higgs doesn't believe it will be their last.
These girls are going to continue to develop and get better. They have a lot of potential, a lot, and I think once they figure that out and really tap into that potential, it's going to be awesome. So I'm very excited.
The Redhawks take the field for their first playoff game tonight against Wakeland at Independence. First pitch is at 6:30. Reporting for WTV, I'm Ryan Shapiro.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Today is the last day for the art show in room H102 in the Art Hall, featuring works from Al Zhang, Giselle Moss, Grayson Myers, Adeline Mosa, Shruti Shah, Ananya Ramesh, and Ananya Nambiar. Here's your daily SCA Earth Month fact about climate equity. EDF and Google Earth Outreach teamed up to map air pollution threats on a block-by-block scale in West Oakland, California, to give communities actionable, empowering information that previously not even the government could provide. Join the Students for Environmental Action Remind using code @LibSCA22. Here's your chance to tell your teachers thanks for all they do to help you during the year. Write a note, and we'll deliver your note along with a Sonic drink or candy bar to your teacher during Teacher Appreciation Week. The educational travel opportunity of a lifetime is available to all students in the summer of 2024 in a non-Frisco ISD-affiliated EF tourist trip being led by teacher Brian Higgins. To find out more about this unique travel experience, register using the QR code on the screen for the Zoom information and enrollment meeting on May 4th. The annual beach volleyball tournament is being held on May 13th at the beach in Craig Ranch. Scan the QR code to register and pay by May 8th. Attention all Redhawks, the Liberty Best Buddies chapter will be participating in the North Texas Friendship Walk at Farmers Branch Historical Park on April 29th at 10 a.m. and is looking for your support. You can sign up to walk with them for inclusion or make a donation by scanning the QR code below. That's it for today's daily update. This is Varun Saravanan for Wingspan TV.